Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 46th Cleveland Extravaganza Ladies Singles 301 Finals. We have Carloyn Mars taking on Nikki Hinshaw. I'm Sean Green, joined by Nick Dichiria. Nick, we are in for a good final. Double in, double out is the format here, so a little Dido action.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this matchup take place for multiple reasons, Sean. And it first starts off with the reason that these girls had quite the match earlier when they played in the round robin, the ADO event this morning, where Carolyn actually got that 3-0 win. And if Nikki would have won that match, I think she would have actually made it to the round robin, where Carolyn ended up actually going through and qualifying for the WDF Masters.
Yeah, Carloyn Mars had a great run today with that 3-0 victory over Nikki Hinshaw to get into the second round robin, where she did qualify for the World Masters in Budapest. So congratulations to her, along with Asia Jalbert. But yeah, Nikki's going to want a little bit of revenge in this final. That being said, as a predominantly soft hit player who made last-second plans to be here due to a different situation, she's performed extremely well in this double in, double out 301 event.
Yeah, I mean, the other reason I was excited to see her was the fact that we got to watch the tail end of her semifinal match against Paula Murphy, right? And where she took out that 75 in a last leg decider with Paula sitting on 48 to move to this final. Meaning we're seeing both of these ladies come into this with some good form, although early signs of struggles from Nikki Hinshaw.
Yeah, as soon as she realized that we were going to be doing this, I actually really think advantage here is Carolyn. She does not need to go at the bull, but she might. She doesn't. She leaves 20, so that could have been worse, but she does leave 20.
Yeah, that's a Bob Ross special if I've ever seen one on the last start.
Happy little accident.
That's exactly right. Is Nikki just nowhere in contesting this first leg.
Interesting on her double choice of the 19. Did she get in on the last one, so she's not skunked?
No, she gave up on the 18s where she was at, tried to switch to the 20s, wasn't finding success there, then switched to the 19s.
And Carloyn Mars does take out leg number one, and that was a skunk leg.
Now, good news for Carolyn. She won the first leg. Good news for Nikki is that she was against the darts there, but it is diddle every leg. So she's just going to have to take advantage, try to get the start here.
Both those inside, yep. Someone with yellow fingernails is chalking. Thank you, yellow fingernail person.
Wow. 3 bulls in a row so far.
Nikki's going to keep it in there. She's more used to that type of diddle format.
Yeah, but that dart got away from her. That means that she's going against the darts 2 legs in a row now. It's only a race of 3 format, Sean.
It can be real quick, especially double in, double out, and especially when you're playing a top-notch opponent like Carolyn Mars, who is known for her doubling. Yeah, scoring is there, but her doubles are definitely what wins her matches, and that's why it's no surprise to see her in this final. And you can see her get in 96 scored to start off with. Nikki's going to have to get in right away.
Yeah, it's so tough. I mean, I would say 301 double-double is probably one of my least fluent formats of things I played. I used to play a lot of my local leagues when I was first getting into steel tip, post-youth darts. But, man, it is really tough because it can feel like the world's coming against you when you're having trouble getting in.
And especially being here, first match on our streaming board, can set off some nerves right away. Nikki did go to lunch with us today, and I don't know if that actually helped this situation, but she is in, so she is finally hitting that double, which will relax her a lot. I know that it does anyone who gets that first double in there, but Carolyn doesn't need the relaxing. Oh, look at this.
Double 16.
32. Just on the outside, but what a great round. 114 scored from Carolyn, and that's what she does. I'm telling you, it's going to be tough no matter what for Nikki to win this match in the final. But she's taking out some tough opponents tonight. That is for sure. Bested, you said it, Paula Murphy in the semifinal. And quarterfinals, she beat Marlise Keel, another fantastic player. Did not done yet. Top 16. Kate Keithley, who I don't know very well, but she got the job done there to get to this point. Whereas Carolyn Mars, Catherine Doho, she defeated in the semifinals. We met Jessie today for the first time. In the quarterfinals, She defeated Jillian Phillips, Fancy Pants, 3-1. And then top 16, Sandy Haas, a fantastic player, defeated her 3-0. So Carolyn's only lost 3 legs in this tournament up to this point. And of course, we have the men going on as well out there. Quarterfinals going on currently. Jason Brandon, Leonard Gates, Jason Watt, your current semifinalist. And with 1 match to go, that's Robbie Phillips and Danny Rusano.
Yeah, and right now, coming back to this, Carloyn Mars gets that second leg up. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Well, Nikki needs to start rocking and rolling. She won this diddle. This is the start where you really just need to take advantage of this, because if you don't now, you're going to lose the match.
Yeah, got to get in right now. It's got to be one of the first 3 darts. I think it is dart 2. Nope. That was inside, so not in yet, and you just can't do that against Carolyn. In. First dart.
Yeah, she's been very effective
on the last dart, so that was great. But yeah, even hitting the double 4, that wasn't her target. It was the double 18, but she'll take that all day.
You don't care about which double it is. You just want to get in. You don't get the luxury of being picky.
I guess she did not get in.
Yeah, did she not realize that she's in, or did the Chalker misscore?
I think I don't know, because it's still, that 21's added to the opening score. Some confusion from the commentators.
Looking back at it, no confusion from Carolyn.
No,
she
steady
is
ton.
Doing just fine. But Nikki going to have to try to take advantage of this moment, and you can see back up to the 20s, trying to get into the race again. 100 there would not have left a finish, and Mars has no pressure on her despite going against the darts in this leg. Control from Carolyn.
Yeah, I just told you the 3 men that are in the semifinals so far. Carolyn right now is averaging second best out of those 3 in the last match from the men.
That's awesome.
So she would be beating them, too, with this average right now.
And, she would have no problem doing so.
Right. She'll say, thank you, I will take that and run. So obviously what that means is that after the men finish, then that finalist will play against the women's finalist, and we'll just do a battle of the sexes right then and there.
Oh, very unfortunate last start there for Nikki.
It doesn't leave that finish. .91 left, treble 17, tops for the match.
Oh, and almost takes it, but doesn't quite go in her way.
We'll be back.
Yeah, exactly. Nikki has pretty much nothing that she can really do in this situation except have some hopes and dreams. And Carolyn wants to make sure that she's causing a nightmare instead.
Well, nice 100 there from Nikki to put a little bit of pressure on just in case. And that was a nervy first dart. But it's a miss, and that's actually a pretty decent miss if that's going to happen. Usually people recover nicely from that. Right on the marker.
That's going to be I don't know. I think that's more of a blocker than a marker in that sense because of the bottom plate kind of kicking up a little bit.
You're right. It ended up being that way. So, Nikki, just stay straight. You'll get a shot at a double. But that's the hardest thing to do right now. Another one of those. Tops. Oh. Yeah. Last dart had a lot to be desired, but gave herself a dart at a double. Carolyn for the title. To continue this Friday dream.
Yeah, make her 2 for 2 so far. Well, and it depends if we're counting Cleveland Killer or not, but
we are not. Which was a fun event, though.
No, very fun. But yeah, I guess it's fair.
39 left. She's wondering, what are they saying about how to take this out?
I'm saying throw the 719 wire.
Exactly. And that's exactly what she does. Double 10, double 5. Not going to happen. So, Carolyn, though, still needs to get the job done. Missed some match starts so far. But it gets that match start. 3-0 victory for Carloyn Mars. 57.5 average is nothing to sneeze at either. That would have whooped Jason Watt versus Jack Robinson, that's for sure.